This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, Scotty.
Hello, Colonel.
Good evening.
Evening. Evening.
Hi, Derek.
Hello, Pete. Hang on. Let's get there. We go. We're all there.
Ray Zachary is in the house.
Let him in.
The ones I've got for this year so far are, wait a minute, Jane Hyde, Eddie Scott, Jeff Pappin, Pat Reed, Yvonne Nolan, Bill Hutchison.
I didn't know that Pat Reed died.
Yeah.
You're joking.
No, I'm
Yes,
not joking. I didn't know. I missed that.
Yeah, he died quite early in the year, didn't he, if I remember right?
Yeah, and I got a feeling there's someone else that's come in recently. Wait a minute. Jane, Eddie Scott, Jeff Pappin, Pat Reed, Tom Nolan, Clive Melsom, who some of you might know. He was a deputy purser. Luigi Memoli.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember him from the Sun, yeah.
Yeah, he was on 2 or 3 of the West Coast ships.
Yeah,
definitely on the IP and the PP.
Yeah, they're the only ones I've got so far.
Right.
And I've picked them up as they've sort of come through.
The fewer the better, Fruity, the fewer the better.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of
Hello,
course.
Ray.
Of course,
Hello,
Steve. Of course, Steve. But, you know.
Yeah. Can you hear us, Ray?
Ray,
yes, I can. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
How many people we've lost this year? We usually do a bit of a tribute to them at the end of the year.
There comes Dave, better late than never.
It's not that many this year. The one you all know, Ray Zachary, Pat Reed, he passed away this year.
Yeah, I knew that. Actually, you did have a special Pat Reed crew bar, and I missed it. And then I watched it afterwards. Yeah. But you didn't talk. Nobody really told any stories about Pat Reed.
Quickly, David.
Hey, everybody.
Hello,
Night. See you now. End of the night. We're all leaving.
Raymondo. Hello, Scotty. And hello, you boys from this morning. Good to see you.
Up, David.
Yeah, all right, Stephen.
We're all just going to go,
You got your red light. It ends on the Aussie one like that, and it starts up like that. That I've got to put. I might do what you've got, Steve, tonight. There you are. Look.
Hey.
There we are. 2 of us.
On Palm Island again.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Right. Hello, Ray.
Hello, Dave. How's everybody this week?
Yeah. Oh, he's back. Pete's back in his porthole. That's,
Can I ask? Did I just notice the CBD opening a bottle of Budweiser?
You did.
Hang on. You can't be. You're not at the World Cup, then, are you?
Oh, well.
They are promoting me, Dave. They are paying me quite a lot of money.
Well, £18,000 a game.
Fancy poor Uruguay actually knocking out those Qataris tonight. Terrible.
Ecuador, Uruguayans. It was pretty close, Fruity.
We need to talk to Scotty. Scotty, when you keep doing this thing with your finger, it's kind of like a little bit annoying, actually.
Yeah, I've got a.
All right, Colonel, can you mute yourself, please, while I give you a bollocking? It's all right. For those of you that weren't with us this morning in Australia, he had the same mood on this morning, and he actually went back to bed. So really, he should be in a better attitude tonight, but he's not. Hang on,
you nearly had a bollocking before you come in, David. David, you nearly had a bollocking before you come in.
Oh well, I mean, this is really
not that I'm one for telling tales.
Cheers, John. Oh dear. So anyway, now this morning, for Hilda, Scotty, Ray, and probably Steve, because he didn't arrive there till late on, but that's another story.
I thought this morning.
What was mentioned was this photograph behind Fruity, because who sailed with? He was a young deck officer at the time, Hamish.
Yes, Hamish Reed, yeah.
Right. Well, obviously, obviously, a lot of us knew Hamish in his early days when he was probably third officer, and Fruity knew him when he was a cadet.
Yeah, I knew him. Cadet.
Yeah, and you did as you guys did as well. Well, Alistair this morning mentioned that
he's not in the picture.
Say it again.
He's not in that picture.
Well,
no, he's not. No.
Alistair mentioned he's going to go to a funeral next week, I believe, and is it the young lady or is it somebody else that's passed away, Fruity?
No. He's going to a funeral, but he was talking about Jane Morgan's, who's the lady on the right hand side at the bottom, who is visiting her relation who lives opposite Alistair.
Nephew,
but didn't even know they were related.
Yeah.
And that photograph was taken on the Canberra in about 75, I would say 76.
Right.
And Jane Morgan's is the one down the bottom on the right, who was a WAP.
Yeah.
And her brother, if I remember rightly, Dave Morgan, I think his name was, not to be mixed up with the butcher, was a deck officer.
Got it.
That was how that came about.
Yeah, Alistair said that is that right? That Hamish is going to go to the funeral as well?
Yeah, but that's not connected with that photograph.
Oh,
that is he was an electrical engineer. I think it was well after airtime that Hamish is going to the funeral, and Alistair's on about going down as well in Newcastle. But that's nothing to do with that photograph. That came up in a different conversation.
Which was?
I don't know.
Why we're talking about officers?
It was at 9 o'clock this morning, David.
It was. And
also the Colonel commented about the photograph behind Pete. Yeah. And I don't know what that was all about either.
There wasn't a conversation about Pete's breadbasket behind him. No, but there
was. They talked about when it was on the arcade. That was all. So I could have put it in there. But
which was I?
No. The photograph that Pete had up had it was from the West Coast.
Okay,
and Len Moore was in it.
Moore was in it.
Okay, well, it's all good because I didn't get it anyway, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, but I don't know why you wanted it because we didn't discuss it. Pete just put the photo up.
He wanted to complain about me being in the porthole again.
I'll say good evening, Jim.
It's because I'm the crew bar editor, Booty.
Busy.
Right, I've got my hand up. Can you see that? See that?
Gizzy,
Got my
thanks
hand
for coming.
Raymond, John,
What's up? Hi, Gizzy.
Stevie.
Busy. All right. I've got my hand up.
Yeah.
Then that means you want to talk.
Oh, right.
You never had it up for the first half an hour this morning,
Yeah, I
Steve.
couldn't fucking get it up, could I? That's another story.
You're talking about your hand.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to mention, did anyone see that clip I put on Seafarers site?
Yeah.
Bob Ellingham's sextant.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, we discussed it all this morning, Steve, but you were still in your Eartha kit.
Okay.
Yep. No, Steve, we did, but seriously, we mentioned it about being on the not the Antiques Roadshow, but on the repair shop. On the repair shop. Yeah, we did.
Good evening, everybody. Everyone okay?
Colin, I'm glad you've come. It's not as warm and welcoming as normal. There are bollockings being thrown out left, right, and centre. Most of them coming from Seattle. All right, so put your crash helmet on and be prepared.
Oh, right. It's coming up. My internet connection is unstable. It's saying.
That sounds like Seattle.
As long as you're not unstable.
Yeah. Well, no, I've only had 2 glasses of wine.
Well done.
Well, how big are the glasses, Colin? That's the problem.
It's the size of your glasses, Colin.
They're pint glasses, Steve.
There you go.
Yeah, well, you can use all the pint glasses they've got. They're being sent back from Qatar if you want. They're unused.
Yeah, because they can't drink. They're not allowed, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
David, you said
Gizzy, all good.
Hang on, I'll get that in.
Gizzy?
Are the England team bringing all the glasses back with them? Are they pretty soon?
Pretty soon, yeah. They're going to send them straight out to Alistair to Scotland, where they're getting practicing for the next World Cup.
They want to ban beer in Scotland as well.
They can drink beer up in Scotland, but they can't play in the World Cup. It's one or the other.
Play football.
Yeah, they can't play.
They beat us at lager drinking hands down, mate.
Do what, Jim?
I said they beat us at lager drinking hands down.
Yeah. Okay, you give us that.
Hey, yeah, Gizzy, you've had a nice time. You've been away.
Yes, I have time. Not too sure about nice, but yeah, very, very good experience, shall we say.
Right.
Yeah, I know you've been to the Gambia. Have you been there before?
No, I've never been. No, I've not been to the Gambia before, but no.
Right. Well, Louise and I went there over 30 years ago, and we went on our 25th wedding anniversary again, and then we went again in 2016 and 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going again in January.
Where are you staying, Colin?
Buckatoo.
Buckatoo.
Combo Beach.
Okay, well, we were in Senegambia.
Oh, you're in okay, right, okay. Did you like it?
Lovely hotels.
Did you like it? Did you like the Gambia?
I wasn't keen on it. No. To be fair, the place where we stayed was okay. The beaches were lovely. The weather was fine. The beer was cheap. But I don't like being hassled. You can handle it for half an hour, 3 or 4, but every day the same.
But they're only trying to make a living, you know.
I accept that, but that's not all. I didn't go to make them a living.
No, what you need to do is take pens and pencils and give them away.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I mean, I was fully aware of that in the first place. We took one or two. We took one or two
shoes as well. If you've got some old shoes, flip flops, they'll take them off your hands and stop bothering you.
We took one or two bits and bobs and gave them away. But the sad part about it is, I think they would probably do a lot more business if they didn't hassle you.
Well, that's just the way they are, isn't it? You know, I get what you're saying, but it's just the way they are.
Places. Goers very much the same.
I mean, we wanted to get a few bits and bobs from the craft market before we come back. Yeah, just odds and sods. And we had so much hassle after about the first stall.
Yeah.
I just said, no, I can't be doing with this. I want to come and have a look round without people dragging me everywhere. So we pissed off, and we might well have spent, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 quid. I don't know, but we ended up spending nothing because we couldn't get beyond.
Right, got it back now. Sorry, disappeared.
The first stall, you know, and I think that's a lesson they really, really need to learn.
Right.
I'm experienced with that sort of thing, but a lot of people get very intimidated by it.
Well, hang on. Scotty's brought something on for you.
There you go.
It looks like the woman that bumped into me.
Is that the one? Is that the one you were going to buy, Gizzy?
Not that one, no.
Hang on. Hang on.
How much
That's the one.
charging?
It might be the one, Scotty.
Hang on a minute.
What time's that flight out to the Gambia?
6 hours.
Senegal.
I need to tell you, I think that's the juice lady walking along the beach.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Colin said that was the girl that was hassling them all week. But you didn't mind, did you, Colin?
No, I didn't mind at all. She's a lovely girl. Heart of gold. All the tattoos are spelled right.
Yeah. To be fair, I found the people genuinely extremely friendly. I didn't feel threatened or
no,
you know, anything like that. Crime wise, probably safe as ours. Is that it's just that everywhere you go there's always someone trying to take something off you, you know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
And it gets tedious. You want to walk down the beach, you know, and some guy wants a taxi. Where are you going to? The beach? Well, I'll take you to the beach. And the fucking beach is just there, mate. That sort of thing. And I remember coming back one afternoon and I'd been to a little supermarket which was probably no further than 20, 30 yards to the entrance to my hotel. And I came out and the guy said, "You want a taxi to your hotel, mate?" I said, "Yes, please." He said, "Oh, where you want to go?" I said, "Just there." And he looked at me and got out as if to say, "What do you want to go to that hotel for?" Because I was staying there. But other than that, no, we didn't dislike it. We put it down to experience. The reason why we went was a pal of mine was supposedly getting married to one of the local girls. But his dad died just 2-3 weeks back, and it sort of put the whole kibosh on it because he has a house out there. Yeah. So instead of going to a wedding, we went to sort of a Gambian funeral ceremony, if you like, where the tradition is you burn their favourite clothes, you know. So a pair of his dad's shorts and a pair of his dad's shirts. Yeah. We put on the barbecue. Well, we were expecting sausages and steaks and things for.
Yeah, the beach barbie was not quite the same. Yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah, the old Norland gets a bit, sharp after a smell. But no, we've put it down to huge experience. I didn't dislike it. It's not a place I'd return to.
But Stephen, you might be interested because Gizzy said the beer's quite cheap.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
How much was it, Gizzy?
But well, in the shops, just under £1 a bottle. In the bars, depending on what time of day you went, about £1.30.
There you go. See, £11.60 a pint.
That's not
bad. Where was that, Steve?
I read it. The beer was going to be £11.60 a pint in Qatar.
Oh right.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
Well, talking of the price of ale, I went to Nottingham Arena last night to see the Kaiser Chiefs. Which was absolutely brilliant. However, to get a pint there is £7 plus £1 for the glass.
Oh, no.
How much a pint without a glass? I haven't quite worked out yet, and I thought I'd work for the years in pubs.
on Friday night, we went to the O2 to see Florence and the Machine. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She was brilliant, absolutely wonderful entertainer. Superb.
Yeah.
A can of Budweiser, £7.50.
Well, yeah. And I think it's a great shame that they need to charge those prices.
Yeah.
I mean, a hot dog was £7. A hot dog with onions was £7.50. You know, and they wonder why nobody buys anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a friend of mine sent through a photograph. He hasn't gone to Qatar, but he sent through. He said, for the footy, we all like to have a hot dog and a pint of beer. So he sent through a picture, which was just a bread roll, empty, and an empty glass. He said that's all you can get out there at the moment.
25 quid.
Has anyone got a photo of a Qatari pie?
The Qatari pie.
All right, Fruity, move your head slightly. What we got a picture of? It looks like a donut.
It is a donut,
Colin.
It is.
Blinking heck, that is a very nice version.
Can you remember where that was, Colin?
I do not, David. No, where was that?
Well, who's behind you?
Well, I'm just trying to look at it. Oh God, hang on a minute. I don't know. Louise is just coming to have a look as well. So,
hey, Fruity, can I have a copy of that photo?
Of course you can, my dear.
I don't remember him without any grey hair.
I'm trying to.
She still got some, mate.
David, I'm trying to think who that is behind me. Is that Dave Stevenson?
No.
No.
It's a member of the crew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where is it, Fruity? Where's it taken?
In the UK.
Not Lottie Lees, is it?
You were there, Gizzy.
Is it John Lees?
Oh, was this when the Sea Princess packed up?
No.
Is this on the Oriana?
No.
I was there.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What year was this? I mean, it's gonna no disrespect, Colin, but it will be a few years ago.
I can't remember the year.
Thank you, David, for pointing that out.
In a nice way. In a nice
Thank you
way.
for pointing that out.
It is a number of years ago.
What was the
I
event?
was there, Fruity.
What was the event, Dave?
It was a wedding.
In the
Oh,
UK.
got to be Mick. Was it Mick Woods
No.
or Dave Sawyer's?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, Sadie's
did.
wedding. Yeah.
I didn't go to Dave Sawyer's wedding.
Well, you must have done.
We have the evidence.
Superimposed.
Well, I'm sure it was. And
Right. Who's that behind me, Dave?
Bob Griffiths.
No.
No.
That weren't
Yes, it
Dave
is.
Sawyer's wedding then. 'Cause
Yeah, I can
you
see
were
it's
there,
Bob
Colin,
Griffiths
and
now.
Bob Griffiths was. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see that's Bob Griffiths now.
I should have recognised him. He was my bartender. Yeah.
That I'm pretty sure was it Dave and Ursula's wedding.
Right.
I'll have to dig the photos out there. I don't remember
Right.
Bob Griffiths being there.
I can absolutely 100% say that I did not go to Dave and Ursula's wedding.
No.
Well, there you go, Fruity. You've been somewhere you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been somewhere I don't know either.
Well, I don't know where it was then.
Yeah.
Who's the other person?
Who's the person in the back? The other person, a woman.
I don't know. I've cut this out of a photograph. There was more people in it.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it was Dave and Ursula's wedding down at Botley Park.
At where? What park?
Botley Park.
Oh, dear, Southampton. Well, Southampton
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Southampton.
I went to Dave's down there and I went to Mickey Woods down there and
I
Dave
don't
Inges, but
recall this.
yours was up
I
in
didn't
Stars,
go to
wasn't
Mickey.
Dave?
I didn't go to Mickey Woods.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I would have sworn that was
Right. Do you know what I think that was, Dave? And I'm still not 100% certain. Is that possibly in Southampton?
What? Just a day out, a night out,
Not a day out. I think there was
overnight?
Right, Dave. We went, if I can recall this, I've got to think about this hard now. We went to possibly the High Corner Inn in the New Forest for a luncheon.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't remember that.
Well, you organised it.
I'll tell you what we did do. We had a couple of reunions after we left in '86 in the hotel in Southampton.
Yeah, the Holiday Inn, was it?
That's when
Yeah.
that was then. That's
Yeah.
when that was.
Was it the Holiday Inn, Dave?
It's the one by the dock gate.
Yeah,
it wasn't called the Holiday Inn then.
At that time, I think it was the Holiday Inn. It's changed its name since then, hasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's the Holiday Inn now. I think it was something else before that.
That's right. Yeah, it was. I can't remember what it was. It was something else.
We left in '86, but
was it the Skyline?
Colin, I don't know why you would have been at that, because that was really a Sea Princess one, wasn't it, Gizzy?
Yeah, I was there for the Sea Princess one.
That's where it'd be then.
Right.
I remember Gizzy being there.
Yeah. Was I on my own, Colin?
No, you were with Meg.
Well,
Meg was there.
I went to two there, and one of them, I went down on my own on the train, and my missus drove to my mate's farm in Devon because it was on the same day.
Okay,
and I stayed overnight and went to Devon the following day to catch up with her. But I also went to one with her too.
Right.
Right. The only thing I can think of, Dave, is if somehow you can put some other pictures, other faces up, and then I make the hotel.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure I cut this out of a group photo.
Well,
and I'm absolutely certain it was
I
at
know
Dave and Ursula's.
I know Bob.
Because I'll tell you who else was there. There was
male or female?
Vince was there. Vince Grealish.
Vince Grealish. Bloody hell.
Trembles.
What about Bon Bon?
Yeah.
I'm
not sure. Yeah, Bon Bon probably. What's his name? He had a white suit. He had a white suit on.
Oh, really? Sorry, my phone's ringing. Hang on a minute.
John
he died last year. Cootsy had a white suit on.
Yeah, that's the Sea Princess reunion then, I think, isn't it?
Right.
Well, no. Well, I'm sure this was it. Botley. Sure, it was.
Okay. Look, while we're thinking about it, Fruity, we'll just do a quick hello and welcome to Chris from California. He's popped in very, very discreetly. Hello, Chris.
Hi, everybody.
Lovely. Welcome to you. And
everybody's well.
We are. Your lamp's looking lovely, and Hilda, your floral is looking as good.
Okay. Display.
Done it again. You've done it again, Hilda. Thanks a lot for that. Cheers. Oh no, look, we've got a better photo of you, Colin. Now, no disrespect to Fruity, but we can see you.
This is massive disrespect to me, is it?
Yeah. Not at all.
Come on then. You got another. Go on then, David. What have you got?
I think it looks lovely. It really does.
You lie. I can tell you're lying.
Only because my mouth's moving. Cheers. Anyway, look, we've got an opportunity now to say to Ray. Quick one from you. Did you have you had snow where you are yet? Because Colonel was coming back from San Francisco on the train, and he did.
No, actually, I think that we have better weather than Seattle has.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Although it's been sunny here for a week. Right. It's nice here.
Yeah, we've had no rain, and in fact, there's a place just south of us called this is called the Sunshine Coast, and they actually are in huge problems with water, if you can believe that, because we had no rain for like 3 months, and then and now it has started to rain, but because it's falling up high on the mountains, it's falling as snow, not down here, and the reservoirs are not filling up because the snow is because it's falling as snow and it's freezing. It's crazy because this is the bloody rainforest. So,
really,
this is like Juneau. If you know, it's trees and it should be raining, but we've had no rain, nothing. And very strange weather. Yeah.
Rain? What's that? What's rain?
Yeah.
We've had plenty here.
Yeah. Say that again.
Is that
I
what
think it's stopped for 2 weeks, is it?
We had rain a couple of weeks ago, and I think that's it for the season. It's very dry here. Beautiful day today. Not a cloud in the sky. 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Where are we now?
Yeah, I know the feeling. We went down to Bournemouth today. That was just had a nice little photo out down in Bournemouth today. That was good.
Dave, you got an umbrella on your head.
Yeah,
Is it
well,
raining,
I mean,
Dave?
it was baking. It was baking. It was. This is my sombrero, dear.
Bona Capella.
This is my Bona Capella. So, Steve, it was a joke, all right, Steve. It's a joke, all right. It wasn't that hot and sunny today.
Okay. I get you, David.
Yeah, right.
No need to just your eye under there, dear.
Oh, blimey. Hang on. Where's Steve gone?
I'm here.
It disappeared.
You're down there because I was looking at you and all of a sudden I saw Fruity up in your slot.
I've not been in his slot, I can assure you.
I was looking for something, but I can't find it.
Oh God.
Anyhow, I've got something. Ray, have you been bored with the football today as well?
No, I've not followed. I don't follow football. I've heard that there's a World Cup going on Qatar, and I heard about the beer, but as far as I understand, they don't sell beer at the football games in the UK anyway, do they?
Yeah, they do. You're not allowed to take it inside.
Oh, they do.
That's why they all follow it. They're all piss
You
heads,
know Canada are taking part, don't you?
I do now, because you just told me. Actually, I have no idea who's taking part.
Canada.
I rest my case. I'm not the only one.
Hey, Ray, if you want to watch England, it's on at 4 o'clock in the morning for us tomorrow.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
No.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one wearing the 3 lions? What's going on here?
I was wondering what that shirt is. What's that shirt, John?
John, they're not going to win.
66 shirt, Ray.
It's a what?
Were you born in 1966?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
I was born in 1960.
Oh well, then you were 6 years old. You probably don't remember it.
Hey, that photo behind you, is that Fettuccine?
Yes, it
thought it was.
It is. It's Roger. It was just dropping a catch on that day.
Wonder what sort of catch that
was. I know what she was after. Yeah, no. Good old.
You're trying to catch balls.
Hilda, talking about Roger, any news?
Well, the last I heard, I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I think I might have mentioned it actually, and he was having a problem getting his visa. But I think he's got an appointment for the 28th of this month to get a visa, and he's hoping to come out mid-December out to Goa. As far as I know, that's the last I heard.
I just heard you say he was hoping to come out in December, but I believe that
middle of December. He said,
I think there might be a delay there actually on that message.
So what time of night do you have to get up in Goa to be joining us?
I was just trying to work that out. What's the time now? There's 4.5 hours difference at the moment ahead, so that would make it about 11:30, 12 o'clock, I suppose.
12 o'clock.
Yeah.
12 o'clock, midnight. Yeah. Well,
no, you'll be right. You'll be able
you
to
and Roger will be turning into a pumpkin when you're out there when we're on.
I know.
When are you going out, John?
On 30th of this month.
Oh, so you're all sorted. That's great. Good news.
Yeah.
Oh,
hopefully. I don't know if I can get into my apartment yet because I haven't got a key. I had a problem. It's been going on for some time, but I didn't know about it. The guy I've known for over 20 odd years that's always looked after my apartment and had a key when I wasn't there to go around and keep an eye on it. I find out has been renting the rooms out by the hour for sex.
Oh.
Anyway,
hey, John, you better ask him for a cut of the profits.
Johnny, you're a brothel
I'll
keeper then.
cut his fucking throat if I see him.
John, had you secured all your chains?
Well, I was just going to
and
say
leathers?
that this other friend that's lived with me since I had cancer and has looked after me, he's not from Goa, he's from Connecticut. Well, he came down and changed all the locks, so this other guy couldn't get in anymore, and cleaned the place up. But he's gone back to Connecticut, and this is the one that had the motorbike accident I was telling you about a few weeks ago. And he's out of hospital now, but he's still having checkups, and I'm not sure. He said he was going to try and get back before I arrive because he's got a key. There is another one there, key there, but with the guy we left it with, it was a European guy living with a Indian girl, and they've split up. He's come back to the UK. He's given Mark Cook, I don't know if you know Mark Cook, he's given him his key to his apartment, my key, and Mark's scooter to a friend of his that lived just down the road, who we don't know. I've got his telephone number, so I arrive at 3:30 in the morning. So unless Gopi's back there, I won't be able to get into my apartment. So what I've been looking at today is hotels in the area where I am, to stay in a hotel for a couple of days until I can contact this bloke to get my key. So it's a bit
look
of
for a locksmith.
Well, it's a padlock actually, but to get a locksmith out there, it's virtually impossible. I wouldn't know where to look. But,
take some bolt cutters with you, John.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll let you
use
through
the bolt
proper,
proper. Yeah, the ones
Anyway,
you use on a Saturday night.
It'll get sorted.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get arrested for running a brothel when you get there.
Are you suggesting I might be a madam? How dare you?
Just said out years ago.
I just want, Colonel is promoting the hair gel that Wayne Rooney used to use, and we can't tell so much, Colonel, because you've got your peak on. But look,
it's amazing. It's amazing how my hair has grown.
He's grown his hair,
especially as it came in the mail today.
Oh, I bet it did.
Got your own hair, you see. Yeah.
Oh, flipping heck.
I love it.
Hang on. We were just. Oh yeah. So that's it. I better put that one back up again. So I'm in competition with you, Hilda. Right. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well, you've paid a visit there a few times, have you, David?
Yeah, I know. But
the difference being he's the
He used to work there, Colin.
I remember going up there with there was a crowd of us. Des Grundy was there, I think, and he was trying to cause a fight, Des, because of the bottle of wine that we could buy down in town was $3, and the bottle of wine up there was $50, the same wine, and he was having a row, and I thought to myself, hang on, we're in a place we don't really know, and these guys have probably got machetes behind the bar. Don't say any more, you know.
No. Yeah.
The worst was a notorious place.
Yeah.
What a scene, man.
Yes, what a scene. Yeah.
What a scene.
Bless him, Des Grundy, lovely guy.
Beyond comprehension.
Yeah. Don't forget the hand on the forehead. Beyond comprehension, man. Beyond comprehension.
Yeah, El Scenario. Yeah, look, I loved him to bits. He's great bloke.
I know.
Yeah. He was a nice guy. Yeah.
We did have a nice picture actually of Des and with Pratty and with what's his name? Come on, the one we all talk about. Lovely guy, and he loved to have a bevy in the bar all day. Whispering Jack.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin.
Yeah. Chris, you were familiar with that, weren't you? Because they bought the villas out in.
Liz and I went over there in. I was off the ship in '79 on leave, and we went over to Javier in Spain where he lived, and he treated us royally over there. He set us up with a lady who had a villa for rent, and we rented a car there too. We spent a week in Javier and enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
And he showed us around quite a bit. Great guy.
Oh, Yeah. Hello. Obviously, we got Charlie in Bermuda, and we got Bobo. That's still down in South Sea, Bobo, till tomorrow.
Yeah, but the trains are on strike or something. So yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, they really? I didn't know. Well, I realised on strike.
You know.
Yeah. Hello, Charlie. I hope
Charlie.
have you got trains on Bermuda, Charlie?
No trains.
Well, you've got no strikes out there, Bobo.
No strike.
I'll transfer.
Right. Good.
Just had to change all my plans.
Oh no! What's that? You're going to stay down there for?
Well, I'm not sure. It's the London to Liverpool's the problem. It's not. I think I can get from Portsmouth. I think in the morning I'll check it out. But if not, I'll just stay here in Southsea. And then I've had to change all my plans because I was going across to Belfast on Tuesday. So obviously I'll change it to Wednesday now. So yeah.
Can you not get National Express?
From here it's about a 9-hour journey.
Well,
if you can get yourself to Southampton, Bobo.
Is Colonel.
Yeah. Sorry,
Bobo, if you can get yourself to Southampton, there's a train there if they're running cross country up to Birmingham. You'll be able to get a connection there.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
If you get
the
to
train's on
Southampton,
strike
there's
tomorrow.
a nice chap there, give you a lift.
Probably cheaper to get. Probably cheaper to get a taxi.
Oh, the train's on strike tomorrow then.
Yeah, well, all the it's chaotic because I think it was an Avanti train, and yeah, so it's from Waterloo, not Waterloo, Euston to Lime Street.
Yeah,
and then, but I'm not sure about tomorrow because I go from Fratton to.
You could do Fratton up to London, and then you could maybe get a National Express from there to London to Liverpool.
I wonder how long it takes from. I didn't think.
I'd say only about three hours.
It depends where it stops, Dave. Normally they stop on
probably be a bit
It'd be more than that.
Oh,
yeah.
It'd probably be about 5-6 hours. Who did it recently?
It
Did
takes
a
me
long
from
one.
It takes me from Broadstairs to Victoria Coach Station 3 hours, but they go after they leave Broadstairs, they cut across to Canterbury before we go to London, sort of thing. And so they never used to do that. They've only done that the last 2 or 3 years, but it puts at least another hour on the journey.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going up to Scousland on Thursday, if that's any good to you.
Sorry?
I'm going to Scousland on Thursday, if that's any good
are
to
you? Oh.
Yeah, I'm taking my brother up. He's going on a cruise from Liverpool on.
What, on one of the Fred Olsons?
Yeah.
Is he?
Well, tell you a story about the Fred Olsen ship.
Izzy, remind me, we'll liaise, because a friend of mine who was the chief purser on the Hebridean Princess,
right?
If he's on shift, if he's on board, he'll be the chief purser or whoever on there. So
okay, I'll find out the name of the ship for you.
It should be the Balmoral, I think.
Yeah,
let me tell you. It is. Yeah, I think it is. I've got to liaise with brother, find out what time one's picking up, etc.
Well, liaise with me after. Send a message through who it is, and I'll send a message to him and see if he's on board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, won't you be in the playhouse, Dave?
It will be. Yeah, tell him to bring his rubber gauntlets with him. It will be green.
He never goes without them, dear.
Hey, talking about rubber gauntlets, Steve Watts is coming in from Australia, and we always tell him to wash his hands because it's the early hours of the morning. He's only getting up for a gypsy. So
hey, Stephen.
Wattsy.
Good morning.
Wattsy.
Good morning.
Steve.
Hey,
how you going?
Look, 2 questions. One is Brendan apologises because he's not in tonight, so I've got to ask Charlie, what's the forecast, Charlie? What's the weather?
It's about 70 odd, 74, overcast, gloomy day.
Oh, well, that makes us feel
You
a
look
little
out your
bit
window,
better.
you think you're in England.
Great,
Yeah.
even better. Thanks, Charlie. And for Stephen, hopefully, have you washed your hands?
Certainly have, and are heading for a day of about 30 degrees, sun shining, beautiful blue sky here in Sydney.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And that have you got infrared bloody glasses?
Yeah, absolutely. It looks great. Look outside, it's beautiful.
Look at that, flipping heck. Yeah. And the Arcadia's, she's alongside with you.
No, it's Aronsay.
Aronsay or Sova or
Oh.
Orchides? Which one?
That's
Aronsay.
Aronsay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Happy days.
Happy day.
They were the days, weren't they? You know,
They
10
sure
to a
were.
cabin. You know,
How about 16 for me?
10 to a cabin. That's right. It was 10 to a cabin, wasn't it? Or 8 or 10. Yeah.
2 blokes with smelly
mine
feet. 3 blokes who didn't shower. An hour on the clock and early turn to for breakfast.
And you couldn't turn around to get changed until somebody could get changed. Yeah.
I had a marvellous cabin on Aronsay. We had a 10 berth, and when we left Southampton, there was only 5 of us in there. So after about 2 days in the Bay of Biscay, we took out all the top bunks.
Oh,
and we had a palace in there.
It was around that time they invented soap on a rope.
Yeah.
You had a good cabin on a Aronsay, Jim. It was sea deck forward.
Something like that.
Near the mess room, in the alleyway near the mess room.
The only one I remember, mine was the Orchides, and our Burboy's cabin was right by the mess room.
Well, mine was in the mess room on New Aronsay. It was only just a short walk up to the mess room. Yeah,
Same on Horse Over.
Wow.
Burboy's cabin outside the mess room. Yeah,
outside the mess room. Yeah.
Yeah. Down the bottom of the stairs from the galley.
There you go. That's it. Yeah.
Turn back to your left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alleyway cabin.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hello, is that? It says Tony there.
Ah, there I am.
Well,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can, Tony. Where are you?
Good.
Where are you appearing from? Where are you located?
I'm in Jersey at the moment.
A holiday, or you're there doing time?
No, I live here.
The Channel Islands or US?
Oh, Channel Islands, of course.
Right.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Tony, welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Tony, just a quick intro. Tell us, when did you come to sea, and what ships were you on, and what were you doing?
Okay, yeah, I was Fanet Tech to start with in 1970, I think, 71. Gravesend Sea School, 71, 72, Orsova, 72, 73, Arcadia, 73, 75, Canberra, 76.
And what were you doing on those different ships?
On the ships, I was a bellboy to start with.
Yep.
Then I went as a winger, and then ended up as a US.
Oh, on the U-gang.
Yeah, U-gang. Yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been with Brendan.
Huh?
Must have been with Brendan Cole at 71, wasn't it?
Brendan Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Brendan Cole. My name actually, it comes up Tony, but it's Rex.
Oh, hang on. Oh, Rex. I know you, Rex. With
I know you do.
Yeah, Dave Inch here with a P&O flag. Yeah, we were winging on the Canberra.
That's it.
We were on the Canberra together, and we've got a photo which we'll try and locate again. I think we were there with Dave Hartwell and the chef.
And Jim, wasn't it?
It was it.
I think it was Jim.
Jim. Yeah, Jim, Scottish Jim with all the tattoos. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Rex, it's good to see you. Really is.
You.
Yeah.
What's your surname, Rex?
Cardy.
Cardy.
Cardy, yeah. The police say it's Charlie Alpha Romeo Delta Yankee.
Have you got that, Colonel?
Yeah, I got all that. Yeah, but I got a question. I got a question. So when I went to sea in 71, Rex, I was in the crew mess. I was a service cook, and the U gang, they worked for me, and very quickly I realised that they were the low life of the ship. So you're telling me you went from being a winger to on the U gang?
Low life.
You're full of trouble. Fierce.
Bloody hell. Rex, we've just got to apologise. Colonel has had the worst day of his life.
Oh, was he?
and here you are, Rex. If you hadn't been bothered by him, you missed out on it. All right. So, Colonel.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that one,
Sorry
Colonel.
about that. Bloody noise, isn't it? Flipping heck.
Just
It's
a
all good
question.
fun.
Yeah.
And by the way, Colonel's not got any hair on his head. It's a flipping wig. So don't even go there.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I've taken mine off today as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, take that shite off.
Yeah,
Well, that looked like Billy Vader then, taking one off and one on.
Yeah.
Remember that night of Billy Vader and Diamond Jim when they swapped wings?
That's right.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Gibsy, I was there when they sang that. I was there that night. They sang that song. It was like, you used to say you love me, something like that. I can't remember the lyrics. And it was kind of a love song, and they were facing each other. And at the end, they both reached over and took each other's wigs.
That was so funny. Yeah.
I hope they
took the old.
No one took Miss Darlow's.
After we got off the crew bar last week, John had given me Billy Vader's phone number, and I had a very good conversation with him. I called him, didn't get a hold of him at first, but then I tried again, got a hold of him, and we were on the phone together for about 30 minutes at least. It's great to talk to him.
Now, boys, for those of you that didn't know Billy Vader was the onboard comedian. He was American, and he was out on the West Coast for many years, long time as the comedian, and well, loved by all of us. But he had a fantastic, he had a good head of hair, but it only grew from the ears downward. The rest of it, the top half was a total slaphead. And he had in the 70s, that was a flipping wig and a half, wasn't it? I mean, it really was.
They were very good ones, yeah, expensive ones, I'm sure.
Bonaraya.
I can always remember when we first saw his name on the list that he was coming on as entertainer. We all thought it was Billy Varder.
He was on good form though last Sunday when I talked to him.
Yeah, he still got it then, yeah.
The wig.
He's 82 years old, and he bought a 150-acre ranch out in North Carolina, and he lives out there with his wife, who's about 25 years younger than him.
Right.
And they've been married 32 years.
Wow.
There you go.
Good age.
Oh, fantastic.
Good age.
Fantastic.
But he's not in a home like some people.
We'll see if he answers. I don't know if he will. But
oh, well, that would be good.
Yeah, I tried early on, but he didn't answer. But like Chris says, he probably called me after we've all got off this.
Yeah. I need to say, John, about I sent the link through to Lindsay and John Russell.
Yeah,
I'm sure everybody knows Lindsay Wallace. Remember her?
Yeah.
Everybody know? Yeah. And John Russell.
Yeah.
I sent the link through. If they've not come through, either they haven't got it or what. So I don't know.
They're still together, Colin.
Yes, they are indeed.
Oh, brilliant! It's got to be 40
Colin,
years.
were they West Coast?
Yes.
They were.
I think,
I think
Lindsay also did the Canberra, didn't she?
Lindsay's real name is Avril.
That's right.
She was a singer with a band.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, and she was with she
Molly.
was with Jack Duff, wasn't she? Jack Duff.
Yeah, she was Jack Duff out on the West Coast. Mark Stevens set.
Oh, Mark Stevens. Thank you.
I don't remember Mark Stevens. You're talking about Lindsay Wallace.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she might have been a friend of Miss Bacon's as well.
Quite possible.
Sure, wasn't everybody?
Chris, you know Lindsay, don't you?
Yeah, I was with her on the Oriana at first with Mark Stevens' band, and then she came on as a guest singer on the Sun Princess.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're on that too.
I think
lovely lady.
Yeah,
Mark Stevens.
she married John Russell, who was a public room steward.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark Stevens lives in
they've
Florida.
been together for 30 years, over 30 years.
Oh, definitely.
Was she married to Mark Stevens before?
No.
No, but I think she was quite close to him at one time.
They were. I think they were just close. That's all.
Professional relationship.
Yes. Yeah.
Lovely gal, Lindsay Wallace.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, I hope she won't mind me saying that their daughter died at age 21.
Oh dear.
Sadly, she drowned.
Amy had a massive heart attack when she was working as a rep in Tenerife somewhere. In the Canary Islands. Dreadfully sad. And they miss her terribly. It was the only child they had. Beautiful. She was such a lovely girl. Beautiful.
We met the three of them when Amy was literally just a baby, and Lindsay was still singing with bands, and it was a New Year's Eve bash in Bristol. And I'd gone up to see my mum. And Pat, we'd gone up to see my mum for the New Year's Eve, but with the plan to go over to see JR and Lindsay and Amy, who were appearing at the Holiday Inn Hotel for a New Year's Eve bash, which was great. And we went there, and Pat and I looked after Amy for an hour or two while JR went down to enjoy a bit of a social with Lindsay singing, and then we swapped over and we went down as well. But they also, I might have mentioned this years in previous, but part of the entertainment was not only the band, but they had this magician with his magician's assistant, and the magician's assistant was Sally Sheath.
Oh, right, okay.
My God. She was Rex, and for those boys that didn't know, she was a hostess, one of the P&O hostesses that used to
I know a few of them.
I thought you might do, Rex. Yeah.
Good looking girl, wasn't she, Sally Sheath?
Sally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was. Yeah, she was lovely.
When was that? When was that, Dave? What year was that?
That would have been 82, probably December. Well, obviously New Year's Eve, probably 83.
Okay.
It could have been 84.
That's quite amazing. You should mention Sally, because I was on my way to Portsmouth to work on the ferries. And I was standing in Waterloo Station waiting for the train to come in, and Sally got off the train I was getting on. Unbelievable. How would you expect? There's 10 million people live in London, and I bump into Sally Sheath. Unbelievable.
Yeah. She was a good girl. She was a good
girl. Yeah, she was lovely.
You almost said it, didn't you?
A lot of fun. Yeah.
Is that Pete Stevens there?
Yeah.
Is that Pete Stevens that was on the Ark?
Yeah.
And you used to play in a band?
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Was it you that put the pictures up that day?
It was, yeah.
I've got them somewhere. I'll just find them.
Yeah, I'll put them up.
Talk amongst yourselves.
You go on.
Yeah. And Scotty CBH over there. You mentioned, was it Brendan Cole you mentioned?
Yeah. He went to Thanet Tech.
Yeah.
2 years. I think it was 2 years after me.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Because so is he still about?
Yeah, Brendan's normally over.
Yeah, he's just having the night off.
Oh, right. Because Keith Luckhurst, I don't know if anyone knows him. He was at Thanet Tech with us, and he went off on. He ended up on the ferries.
Yeah, I know Keith.
Yeah.
Who was that? Who was that, Rex? Who was that, Rex?
Keith Luckhurst.
Don't know that one. Don't know that.
Down from Folkestone he lives. So he ended up going on the ferries. He did a couple of trips on the Orsover first, and then he cleared off on the ferries. So
don't know.
No, I'm trying to think. I mean, was there anybody else here from Thanet Tech apart from?
I went to the Thanet Tech before it was in Broadstairs. I went to the one when it was in Ramsgate in the late 50s, early 60s.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. A bit before me.
Yeah, that was in the late 50s. I think I started there 58 and finished in 61 or 62, something.
God, I was only 6 then, John. I was only 6 years old then, 58.
That's about the same.
So, Rex, you said you were at Thanet Tech. Was that doing hotel and catering before you went to sea, or did you go to sea school anyway?
You're talking to me, Dave?
Rex.
Oh, me. Yeah. No, I went there because I just left school, and I had no intention of going to sea. It was just that when I went there and learned they put me into the catering side, into the sea, I suppose, the sea part. I wasn't a chef, so they put me in the other side.
Pre-sea training.
Yeah,
section.
yeah. So Mr. Graves, it was the guy, and Hubie, I think, was the German guy that taught us. It was all wines then, but it was all German wines, and it's all ruddy French wines now. So but
Are you originally from Jersey or?
no, I'm from Kent, Gillingham, in Kent.
Right, yeah.
Well, Gillingham, I was originally from Sittingbourne.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
I live in Broadstairs now. I moved here about 27 years ago.
Oh, yeah, Broadstairs. Well, that's where we stayed, obviously, where the in the digs down there. I've often gone back down that road, but it's like, it's all changed, isn't it?
I live near the Tech, actually. I can see it from my bedroom. I've got an apartment on the front, and when I look across, I can see the Tech. And part of it now is a hotel, the Yarrow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've got some derelict photos of it, where the part we were in.
That's the old part, is it? The bit that looks like a sort of old Tudor place.
That's it. Yes.
Well, that's the Yarrow Hotel now.
Oh, is it? Oh, God's sake! Dear, dear.
I think it's still part of the college.
I've got to take off, Dave. So I'm going to hand the rein because I've got the grandkids here. So I didn't mean to be rude to you, sir. Calling the U gang, but whatever I did. But so don't take it personally.
Yeah. Rex, take it as personally as you want. We all
Bring it up.
Got to make out the shirt that he's got.
Don't let him live it down.
It's got to be more 1966. Anyway, I'm going to hand the host over to Dave, our anchorman, and I'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
Yes,
John.
Bye,
Colonel.
Good, Colonel. If you can't be good, be careful.
Yeah. Just don't get caught, Johnny.
There we go.
Yeah, lovely. So
take care of crossing the railway.
What are we calling this morning?
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
That's so funny.
Is that the Orsover behind you, Scotty?
Go on, where's
no, that's Chusan.
Who?
Chusan.
Oh, the Chusan. Oh, all right, okay, yeah.
Now, was that your first?
You can see, the funnel, yeah.
Yeah, that's my first one.
You're on safe behind Steve in Sydney.
And Ron Saver's the second.
Okay.
I was Chusan 65, I think it was. 1965, I was Chusan.
My first trip on the Orsover was when the Christmas that everyone got the runs.
Oh, no.
What year was that, Scott?
Norwalk.
No, that's it, Norwalk. Yeah, that was my first trip.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Ben Barry, the doctor. I mean, God, dear, he was a laugh. But anyway,
I think that was the same year that Ronse got the
question for Dave. Sorry, question for
typhoid,
Dave.
Scotty.
Dave Trainer.
Ronse. That was 67, I think, wasn't it? 67, 68.
Typhoid in Vancouver.
That's right, yeah. I was there 3 weeks. I was on there then.
So the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't.
No,
It was
71.
later than 67.
It was the late 60s.
We're all frozen up here, wasn't it?
No.
It was after 70. It was after I went to sea. I remember it happening.
No, I've got all the cuttings here. I was on Canberra in the 70s. I think I came off at the end of the typhoid voyage, which might have been 69 actually, because I joined the Canberra in the 70s.
No, it was definitely in the 70s, John.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I'll get the newspaper cuttings out. I've got it here.
Yeah. And John, what was the dessert that you did that caused it? I can't remember.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Say no more. Now, Colin, can you hear us? Colin's frozen. It's okay. He'll be back. He's on frozen there.
Where is he?
Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'll see you next week.
Fruity.
Bye, Dave.
Yeah,
See you, Dave.
I'll give you a shout during the week. You're not going off anywhere, are you?
Well, I'm not planning to, no.
Good boy. All right, I'll give you a shout in the week.
All right. See you all, guys. Bye.
Cheers,
Bye.
Fruity.
Bye, Dave.
Bye for now.
See you, bye. Bye.
The reason I put Chusan on today was this day in 1969. I was in Martinique on Chusan.
Really?
Yeah.
What, for the first time, or
First time, first Caribbean cruise. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, it disappeared then. I don't know what happened there.
It's all
Internet
right,
cut
Colin.
out.
Colin, I know you were going to ask a question to Fruity. Well, he obviously heard you, and he's just excused himself and he's left for the week.
Everybody's cutting out again. What's going on?
No, it might be you might be losing your signal.
My battery's going.
Yeah.
It says my internet's unstable.
Yeah. Don't worry. It does happen.
Aren't we all?
It sounds like a typical seaman.
Yeah.
So
all I was going to say to Dave was I'd need an expansion on that picture that he showed of me with Bob Griffiths behind. That's all. I hope he picked it up. That's all.
Okay. No, he'll be back. He'll be back. Not this week, but
no. What I'll do is I'll go through him on WhatsApp.
Got it. Yeah.
Messenger. Well, Messenger, WhatsApp, whatever.
You
I'll pick it up.
If you send it through and Colonel can then put it on as a part of the pictures at the end of end of this one.
Yeah, I wanted the one that Dave Trainer had, which is he cut the picture apart. So
got it. Right.
I need what's behind it.
Have we got any professional photographers in here? But
well, we might have one. I think it's Chris.
Guilty. Hello, Chris. Love it.
Yeah, John. January the 14th, 1970.
I was going to say just a quick one. Just a quick one. When I was before I retired, as most of you know, I like the Colonel. I was a bus driver, and loved every minute of it. And just to mention to Chris Johnson in California, I worked with a guy called James, and for the life of me, I cannot remember his last name. And he suddenly piped up at work, I used to be a photographer on Victoria Princess.
No.
You're all frozen. I can't hear you.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah, we're just not moving.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
That he was the photographer.
I heard you. Yeah. James who?
Yeah, I heard you.
Going on here? I can't pick anything up here. What's going on?
We can hear you, Colin. If that's
you can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, you're in now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just saying, Chris,
James.
I worked with a guy called James, and I can't remember his second name now. But he suddenly piped up one day. He said, I used to be a photographer on the Victoria Princess. Did you ever? You wouldn't have known him, of course. I don't know. Would you?
Wasn't there a photographer named Chris James?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I worked.
Oh, yeah. No, this guy's first name was James.
Right. Okay.
And I can't remember his surname.
Now, Chris James, I worked with on the Sun Princess. And,
I remember Chris James. Yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, he died many years ago.
The only connection I'm making here is the fact that he was a bus driver and he was an ex-photographer. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Victoria Princess. What was that? Princess Cruises?
Yeah, go on.
The Victoria Princess.
Didn't that used
it's just called the Victoria, wouldn't it?
It was Victoria and Sea Princess. It kept changing names, didn't it? A couple of times.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was once it was called, or a couple of times it was Victoria, and then it was changed back to Sea Princess, and it went Victoria again, then it came back to Sea Princess. Yeah, same ship. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dave,
I don't know what years this guy worked too.
I have no idea. I'm guessing in 2005, maybe.
Dave, you weren't with us on the.
That's more than 20 years after my time.
Yeah, there you go. So
go ahead. All right. Now, Rex, you were going to say something. Rex, what would you like?
Yeah, sorry, Dave. Was you on the Canberra when we all the crew went over? A lot of the crew went over in South Africa, over onto the Windsor Castle and nicked their bell.
No, I wasn't.
you
No,
weren't.
I wasn't. No, but
we unhooked the bell off the Windsor Castle. They had two bells at the front or near the front, and we unhooked one of them, and then obviously all the girls come out and told us off.
Yeah, of course they would do, Rex.
There were a lot of women crew they had, didn't they?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of waitresses, Union Castle.
And what was the other one?
Had a lot of girls on.
The Shore Savile, wasn't it?
They were ahead of their time.
Yeah. The ones that weren't women.
They were, yeah.
We got the Southern Cross bell somewhere. One of the ships.
Did you get that? Did you get out alive? Did you?
We did. We got out alive.
That's quite amazing.
We left it for them to put it up. We couldn't put it up again. We weren't going to lift it up. It wasn't that big. It was, it was a bell, but not the large thing.
Not a big Ben special. No.
Not a massive thing, but yeah. I can't remember if you was on it or not that time.
No, but would that have been about 73? Were you on 70? I was there 74, 75, but
World Cruise 74, 75.
Hit the whale on one of them. We hit a whale, and it got hooked up round the bulbous bow of the Canberra.
That was the 74 first one.
The 74 one, Scotty.
Was that a Canberra? Was it?
On there then.
Yeah.
74 I was on the Ark. It was 75 I went on the Canberra.
Right.
So,
got it.
I'm going to cut out, guys, now. So I'll see you next week, hopefully.
All right. Well,
Cheers, Colin.
It is coming up to that bewitching hour, actually. And look, while we're all here, Rex, it's really good seeing you.
Yeah.
Yes, Rex, indeed.
Yeah.
Don't know you, Rex, but hi.
Hi, Rex.
Come on in as and when. And
I'll put that photo up next week, Rex, if you're coming in.
Yeah, I'll do my best to get
in
in.
the crew mess.
Yeah.
And you won't believe it. The other people who are there on the screen won't believe it. My hair was down to my shoulders in those days.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Colin.
You were in a band then, Pete?
Yeah, we just had a band on board the ship. Wasn't playing for the punters.
What happened with your hair, Pete? It fell off your head, did it, and landed on your shoulders?
Exactly.
He was good. He was a good singer.
Oh, really?
Good
Well done,
guitarist.
Pete.
Right then, guys, I'm going. I'll see you later.
Colin,
Good time, everybody.
Colin, just one thing. I went out for lunch with a couple of old friends the other day, and you know Jimmy King, don't you?
I do know Jimmy King.
And you know Alan Burford?
I've lost you.
Do you know Alan Burford?
Yes, I do.
Well, you went to primary school with them, didn't you?
I did indeed, yeah, with Alan Burford.
Well, he lived across the road from me because we're the same age.
Right.
In Upper Norwood?
Yeah.
Well, we might have even...
I went to St Mark's school with Alan Burford.
Each other. It was like, what'd it be? I went to... that's in Croydon, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, Alan and me went to Rockmount Junior or something, Rockmount Primary School.
Oh, right, okay.
And he reckons he knows you from there.
Yeah, no, he don't know me from Rockmount. He knows me
years ago.
He knows me from St Mark's.
St Mark's.
St Mark's.
Right.
St Mark's. He's got his brother Mike has got polio. Is that right? Talking about the same guy. He's got a brother Michael.
That's it.
He's got polio.
Yeah.
His brother.
And Jimmy had a brother, Michael, as well, who unfortunately died last year, I think.
Oh, I don't know about that.
As soon as I mentioned your name, their eyes lit up.
Really? Unbelievable. Alan Burford, he was on television on the Esther Ranson show one night because his daughter, I think, fell through a glass door.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the wrong type of glass they put in the door.
Yeah. And his daughter fell through the glass and was badly injured.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know whether she died or not, but she was badly injured.
I've got a feeling she might have done, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was That's 50, 60 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Your past always catches up with you.
Yeah. Alan Burford, yeah. Does he still got long hair? Or has he lost it all?
He's got amazing hair. He's still got hair down to his shoulders.
Yeah. He always had long hair.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He's still got
it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, Pete, that's a lovely bit of story.
Yeah.
Tell him if you ever contact him, I'm alive and well and living in Wiltshire.
Yeah, I told him that.
Right.
Yeah, we had lunch in the Star in Lingfield near the racetrack.
Okay, all right, good.
But they don't live there. Alan lives just down. I found out Alan lives just down the road from me again. He's in Elmer's End.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah,
on the way to the palace.
Oh, bloody hell! That's outrageous.
Yeah.
Pete, if you speak to him, speak to him, say I said hi.
I will definitely, Carl.
Thank you very much.
Well,
all right.
now the good news is next week we do have a This Is Your Life for Charlie in Bermuda, and we're not going to tell you who's coming on or who knows what you were doing when you were 2 years old, but we'll be waiting out and listening for it next week. Are you ready, Charlie?
No.
You got a big red book there, David.
I'm going to cut out, guys. You guys have a good time. I'll see you later. Next week.
And then we'll get
people.
We'll put the music. And Rex, good to see you from Jersey, and Ray in Canada and California and Sydney, Bermuda.
David.
And down in South Sea, Bobo. I mean,
David, you haven't put the traffic lights up, mate.
Take care.
No traffic lights.
The spirits crying, where's the beef? And the moon is swimming naked, and the summer night is fragrant with it.
So I will make both things happen at once. In the space where the grill was, there is a cinema. And no prizes for guessing who the new cinema attendant is going to be. Not what I wanted at all, as there was no chance of any tips. I had imagined being a lounge bar steward and earning many tips during the voyage. To fit the cinema into the space of the former restaurant, located at the top of the ship behind the funnel, had not been easy, as the deckhead or ceiling was not very high. The projection box was on the starboard side, followed by two halves of the cinema seats, with the screen in the center. This was because the projected film beam would not go the full length from starboard to port without ending near the floor. The problem with this was that the port side salon was back to front, which was okay until the titles, credits, or any written speech came on the screen. Then it was all double Dutch to the admiring public. I was issued with a torch to conduct people to their seats after the lights had gone down, and I had to keep closing the curtains tight every time someone arrived and flooded the cinema with light, to the annoyance of all the patrons already seated. Not much planning in that entrance door. The starboard side would fill up with those in the no, and only then would people consent to go into the port side to try and read the words back to front. It was better than the former temporary movie nights in the ballroom, but not the most clever little cinema in the world. We showed interest films of the upcoming ports of call and countries in the morning, and then an afternoon feature film, and also an early evening film for first-sitting passengers, and a second late evening film for second-sitting passengers. Two projectionists were employed and took turns on and off duty, but only one attendant, little old me, who was there morning, noon, and night. I was also required to scrub the floor, first thing in the morning, and sweep the floor after every show. No carpet in this movie palace, just good old linoleum. I had a little hand vacuum that I had to clean all the upholstered seats with once a week. I used to do a few each day after the morning show. There was a nice little lounge outside the cinema, and it had a wonderful view, but no bar, so I could not serve drinks, and only old ladies used it to look at the ocean and knit and chat. When the voyage home came to an end, I was going to change ship, but then I was noticed by the bar manager, and he promised me a new job next trip in the tourist smoke-room bar. So I bid the evil second steward farewell, and he knew what he could do with my wonderful new movie show job, for I was going places and was bound for promotion to the dizzy heights of a P&O public room steward. Well, that's all, folks, for this week.